What is up everyone, and welcome to another Operation Xbox 360 video. Today we're going to continue looking at my collection. The last episode we looked at the R games. So this episode we're going to be moving on to the titles beginning with S. And we've got a fair few. The first game we've got is the Saboteur. I'm surprised this isn't a Rockstar game actually, because it has very big Rockstar vibes, although saying that it also has vibes of Mafia as well. So this looks like quite a fun game, and I've seen a few trailers of it and it does really look fun. It's not backwards compatible, but it does have a manual, so it does come complete in box. Get revenge, unleash a huge arsenal of vehicles, weapons and explosives to destroy the Nazi war machine. So it's based in the war. Change the city of Paris with the acts of defiance. So is it based in... maybe it's based everywhere. It does seem very Paris orientated, so it might be based in Paris. Encourage citizens to fight back against the occupation. So obviously you're a saboteur and you're sabotaging all of the Nazi, I don't know, weapons or whatever they're trying to achieve. Infiltrate enemy territory and hunt down the man who destroyed your life. Also there's a personal vendetta in there as well. So this does seem like quite a good game. I am looking forward to playing that one. Next we've got a series. I think we've got most of them, but we're still waiting on one of them that I can't seem to get. I've got it on the Xbox Series X, but I can't get it on the 360. It's really hard to get hold of, I think. So Saints Row is the first one. Now Saints Row was a sort of compare to Grand Theft Auto back in the day. It was a really enjoyable game. I played it a little bit. A lot of people do like it. It does have a bit of a cult following, and it's sort of thrown itself under a bus over the last sort of decade as well, because it just got a bit ridiculous, and now it's very woke. So I think they're one of the people that have suffered a little bit because of the wokeness in the game industry. That, as well as Dragon Age Veilguard, I think they got a little bit of a dive as well because of how woke it is. I think we just need to start going back to just making games for the game's sake rather than, you know, what's included in it. People like what people like. If people don't like it, don't cater to it. You know, these people are kicking off and going, oh, you've got to have this in a game, you've got to have that in a game, representation, right? Probably not buying the games, otherwise why are they flopping? Just saying, it's personal opinion, I know, but this is backwards compatible. Saints Row number 1. Then we've got backwards compatible Saints Row number 2. Still got a sticker on that. Does that not come off? It's a dry one, so it might either come off really easily. There we go, that's off. Saints Row 2, Free Your Inner Sinner. This was supposedly one of the better ones. This was like probably the best, I think. I didn't get around to playing Saints Row 2, but apparently this was the pinnacle of it, from what I've heard. So that's Saints Row 2. Then we've got Saints Row the third, the full package in a horrible classics case. Again, I feel like this might be, and again I haven't played this, but from what I've heard, when it gets a bit silly, I mean, that might sort of explain where it sort of went wrong. Gangsters in Space, The Trouble with Clones, and Genki Bowl. The first two were very sort of Grand Theft Auto gangstery, sort of like, you know, just all out trouble. Whereas this, it seems to have got a bit. Why is that falling out of there? 2 discs, full pack. Also, it comes with the DLC installer as well, so it's not even just a a code, which is good, and it comes with the manual as well. I'll keep doing that, you can't see it. That's backwards compatible. So that's Saints Row the third full package. Then we've got Saints Row 4. Now we're talking special powers and superpowers, alien invasions, silliness, alien invasions. Again, I've not played it, so I'm not going to proper hammer it, but I don't know. I feel like it sort of shot itself in the foot there, going too silly. But I don't know, maybe not. This is backwards compatible. This is complete in box, and it's the Commander-in-Chief edition. I'm not sure what that means. Now I know there is another one called Gat Out of Hell, which I am trying to get hold of. Like I said, I've got it on my Series X or Xbox One, whatever it was that it came out on, but you can play it on the Series X. But I haven't got it on the Xbox 360, so I will try and get it. But the first two are the ones that I'm more interested in playing. Next up, we've got Saw. I bought this because I was trying to get my girlfriend, or my wife, I don't know why I said girlfriend, my wife, into gaming, and she loves like Saw and things like that. I even bought Lost to get her into it as well, but I don't think that she's ever going to get into it, to be honest. So it is just a matter of just accepting, I think, that she's never going to be interested in gaming with me, so I'll just have to do it by myself. I prefer gaming on my own anyway, but I just thought it'd be nice for us to play some games together. But Saw is obviously self-explanatory. It's the film. This is based on the first film, I think. It's meant to be a good game. The sequel to it is a bit more pricey. I will be getting hold of it as soon as I can. There is a manual in it, so it is complete in box and not backwards compatible. Superbike 09's SBK 09 Superbike World Championship. Now I love superbikes, I love motorbikes, but they scare the hell out of me. I don't know why. I don't know why they do, but they do. Like, I love them. I've always wanted a bike. I still want a bike, but I've taken my CBT about 5 or 6 times. I've taken my bike theory test about 5 or 6 times, and whenever I get close, I just think, oh, I actually don't want to do it. Especially now I've got kids as well. Like, but I do love superbikes. Again, I love football, but I don't like FIFA. I love superbikes. I love fast bikes, but I don't like playing games for bikes. So that's Superbike or SBK 09. So there will be more of them, I imagine. Next we've got Section 8. This looks like a lot of fun, actually. Section 8. It does come complete in box. It's not backwards compatible, but it does look like a lot of fun. You can play a single player campaign. I was just about to say it's modelled on a lot of its multiplayer combat, up to 32 players online, which you wouldn't be able to do now anyway, I don't think, but you can play it in a single player campaign. But jetpacks, fighting, all looks like fun, to be fair. It does look like quite fun. Couldn't really tell you what it's about, just fighting. It's probably going to be a game that I'll play once and probably not play much again, because I'll complete the campaign, but I just feel like it looks fun, but it's one of them games like Halo ODST where you play it and you're just like, that's it, I've done it now. Next we've got the Ultimate Collection, Mega Drive Ultimate Collection. This has 40 games. Sorry, it says over 40 classic games. So I don't know if that means 41 or what, but it has 40 games, over 40 games. Sonic the Hedgehog game, Streets of Rage, Echo Dolphin, Shining Force, Golden Axe, and many more. And I don't need to buy a Mega Drive. I absolutely loved the Mega Drive years. I had a Mega Drive when I was a kid. Well, I say I had one. My cousin had one, I think, and we played on it a lot. But just having this one disc with over 40 of those games on, I think it's cost £8 as well, and it's complete in box. I didn't show you, did I? Complete in box. It's not backwards compatible, but that's okay. That's completely fine. Over 40 games in that collection. Love it. I'm sure a lot of them will be rubbish games, but we got a Fantasy Star there. I haven't played the ones I've got up there, but I've got them there. Vector Man, Sonic, Blast, Rystar, Alien Storm, Shining Force, Sonic and Knuckles, Fatal Labyrinth. I wonder if that's got Moonwalker on it. But yeah, Streets of Rage and all that. That looks like a lot of fun. Shadowrun, backwards compatible. Complete in box, but for some reason, someone's just taken a bite out of the manual. I think I know why they've done that, but it's bad habit. That bad habit. I'm not sure what this is. Rules of engagement, cross-platform. Won't be doing any of that. When ancient magic reawakens after 5,000 years, a powerful corporation and an ancient order battle for control of its awesome powers, Shadowrun forever changes team-based multiplayer combat with an intense blend of first-person action, modern weaponry and spellbinding magical powers. Combine skills in nearly limitless ways to outsmart and outlast the competition. Oh, don't say this is only... I hope it's not only online. It sounds like it's only online, that. I hope it's not. It does say optimised for online multiplayer, but I'm hoping that... Because there is another game I've got that's only online as well, and it's a bit annoying. Next game, Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper. This game is boring. This game came out as a point-and-click adventure on the PC, I believe, and I love my history. I don't think anyone can say they're not interested in Jack the Ripper and whatnot, but it's so dark and so dingy, and you can barely see what you're doing, and it doesn't make anything easy for you. It was just too much. It was boring. Like you have to point and click, and you have to put, what's his name? Not Sherlock Holmes. What's his mate called? Watson. You have to put him in like the same position that the murder happened in and things like that. It's just like, really? Like, I'm sure they can do so much better with Sherlock Holmes and Jack the Ripper, but this isn't it. This isn't it. It's not backwards compatible. It is complete in box. But this was a game that I saw, and I don't think it was a cheap game, but I think it was probably a tenner. And I saw it and I was like, do you know what? It looks quite fun. It looks like it could be a good game. It wasn't. So that's Sherlock Holmes and Jack the Ripper. Next one we've got is Silent Hill Homecoming. Now, this does have a manual, and it does come complete in box. It is backwards compatible. I haven't played Silent Hill Homecoming. I haven't played any Silent Hill game since Silent Hill 3 on the PlayStation 1, I believe. Maybe PlayStation 2. But I've always wanted to play this, and I do love Silent Hill games because they're very similar to Resident Evil. They're horror games, they're survival horror games, and I just think it really gets you on the edge of your seat, and there's not many games that do that. Resident Evil and Silent Hill games always tend to do that. So Silent Hill Homecoming is a must. I will complete it at some point. I just haven't got round to it just yet. Next one, Simpsons game. The Simpsons game. This one I had to buy a manual for. It's still in its wrapper. There you go. If I ever get them online and they come in a wrapper, I'll keep them in that wrapper. But this is the Simpsons game, and this game has a funny story. Well, funny for me, not probably for the person who I bought it from. Because they put this was only a couple of weeks ago, maybe 2 months ago, 6 weeks to 2 months ago, I'd say. They put a bundle on Facebook Market of about 12 games for a tenner, and it had this game in it. This game sells currently at C.E.X for about £28. So essentially, I got 12 games for free, really, because I made 18 quid just by buying this game. So I got the other games for free and paid £10 for this game. So no brainer really, innit? I saw it and I was like, yeah, I'll take it. I had to drive a little way out for about 40 minutes and that, but I was like, do you know what? It's worth it for when you find something like that. It's worth that little extra. And it is in good condition as well. So yeah, the Simpsons game. I've not played it. I do love the Simpsons. There, you can just watch them over and over and over again, can't you, Simpsons? And I really enjoyed playing the Family Guy game, which I imagine to be quite similar, quite recently. So can't wait to give that one a go either. This next one, again for my wife, Sims 3. She never played it. I bought it. I was like, yeah, look, got Sims and that for you. Nope, don't want to know. I'm not really big on the Sims, for obvious reasons. Does it have? Has two manuals in it for some reason. So that's handy. Yeah, Sims 3. I've never really been into the Sims. I don't really enjoy that sort of thing. I just don't. It's not backwards compatible. It is complete in box. Like I said, twice apparently. I will give it a go just because I've got to play it. I've just got to say I've played it. But I can't imagine me enjoying it at all, in the slightest. I'll let you know if I do. Next we've got Sleeping Dogs. Not backwards compatible, but it is complete in box. This is, I don't know, I always feel like this is a bit, I've not played it, Square Enix game, which is, it doesn't seem like a Square Enix game. It seems more GTA / Yakuza, but it looks a lot of fun. Both of those games are a lot of fun, and they're really good games. So I do love the design on it. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Looks like it's got a really good storyline to it. A vibrant and sprawling metropolis. As undercover cop Wei Shan, you are tasked with infiltrating and taking down a triad empire from within. So you're going undercover in the triad. So it could be a lot of fun. Next we've got a promotional copy of Sniper Elite V2. Now I need to get this again. I'm not a big fan of promotional copies. Hasn't got a manual in it. I picked this up for about £2 from a charity shop. But I know that promotional copies sometimes go for a bit more money, so I will keep it. And I'm sure that, well, I don't know how many promotional copies they give out, but I will set in 1945 as well. I will probably pick it up again with the manual, or I might just keep it and just have the manual with it. But I think eventually this will be switched out for a proper copy. It is backwards compatible, which is nice, but unfortunately not complete in box as yet. Next one is another sniper game, Sniper Ghost Warrior. This one looks a little bit less graphically endowed, but I could be wrong. It's not backwards compatible. It does come with a manual, so complete in box. I'm not sure how good it's going to be. To be fair, with snipers, I'm not. I say that, like, I've never played a proper sniper game, but I've played games with snipers, and I'm never good at the aim. I'm like always like moving around too much and stuff. I just can't. I haven't got a steady hand, and I think that's one of the issues with sniper games. But because they're sniper games, I think there'll be more focus on the sniper, and it might make it a bit easier to play with a sniper. But when I played it in like things like Call of Duty or Halo, snipers are quite hard to get to grips with. So yeah, not really my cup of tea. Soul Calibur 4, isn't it? Soul Calibur 4, complete in box. Now I don't understand this, because unless I'm mistaken, that's Yoda, right? That's Yoda off Star Wars. Oh no, it is. Play as Yoda and use the Force to beat your opponents. So is this just a... Is Soul Calibur just like a Tekken, Street Fighter, you know, one-on-one type fighting game, or is it? Does it have like a story to it? Because it doesn't. It's not that apparent on it. I mean, in the back it just shows two people fighting, but they do seem to be fighting in different areas. So I don't know whether it is a just a one-on-one sort of fighting game like Tekken or Street Fighter or whatever, or if it's actually got, because Soul Calibur sort of sounds like quite an adventure-y RPG sort of game. But we'll see. But if you know, pop it down in the comments. Let me know how good it is or how bad it is, and we'll check that out. Next, we've got South Park Stick of Truth. I have played this. I have completed it. Not on the Xbox. I think I played it on Steam years ago, and I did really enjoy it. It is complete in box and it is backwards compatible. A lot of fun, a lot of funny bits in it. Epic quest to become cool. I believe you start off. What's your name when you start off? It's something like it's a proper like negative name. I can't remember what you're called, but you start off with a name anyway, and it's like you've got to build up your reputation and got to build up your reputation and change your name. You can buy new names and stuff, I think, if I remember rightly. But it's a lot of fun, that game. A lot of fun. Obsidian game as well. South Park Stick of Truth. SSX. Now, I used to love SSX Tricky. This doesn't come with a manual. It does come with one of them like warranty card things. Yeah. This doesn't come with a manual, but it is backwards compatible. I used to love playing SSX Tricky, and I don't know if it's much different to SSX, but if it's the same, then I'll quite enjoy this. I'll give it a blast anyway. I've heard some people say it's really good, and I've heard some people say it's the worst SSX game. But Tricky was always a really, really good game. I really enjoyed that. So that's SSX Not Tricky. Then we've got another game that is like an RPG Square Enix game. This is this really, really is quite similar to Final Fantasy Star Ocean, The Last Hope. This comes with 3 discs, and a really, really thick manual. Oh yeah, that didn't do it justice, but it is quite a thick manual. 3 discs and a thick manual. The year is 2087. See, that's more futuristic, isn't it? 2087, from the smoking ruins of World War III. I mean, we've got a long time to World War III. Then that's good news. But 2087, we're probably not going to be around, so it's quite interesting to see that far ahead. But that Perfect Dark Zero, that was like 15 years later, and we're already in 15 years later. So it's not as futuristic. That Star Ocean, The Last Hope. Then we've got Star Wars The Force Unleashed and Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2. Not a massive fan of Star Wars games. I say that like I've played lots of them. I haven't. I don't really. They're not my sort of jam. I don't really enjoy the films. I haven't played many of the games, but I just don't imagine them being very good. I will play them. Hopefully they're really good, and I change my tune. This is one of the reasons why I'm doing the Operation Xbox360 thing, because I think I've spent a lot of years playing a couple of games. Mostly Resident Evil, mostly Football Manager, played a little bit of a few platformers here and there, but I haven't really gone out of my comfort zone. Like, this is forcing me to play games I wouldn't normally play. And to be fair, some of them I'm like, I'm glad that's the case. That's the reason I don't play them. And other games I'm like, well, actually that was quite good. So it is about broadening my horizon and maybe finding new titles and new games that I enjoy. So, you know, rather than just playing the same ones over and over again. BioShock's another one I really, really enjoy. So Star Wars, these are both backwards compatible. They do both, I believe, come with manual. So they might be good. Star Wars Force Unleashed 1 and Star Wars Force Unleashed 2 could be fun. It could be fun. I've got to be more open-minded about them. The next one we've got is Storm Rise. Command the conflict on every level. Again, it looks a bit Halo-ish. Complete in box. It's not backwards compatible, but it does look quite Halo-esque. Doesn't give much away. The Say struggling for survival, the Echelon safeguarding the future. That's literally all it says. There's not much given away in this. But sometimes you see games like that and you're like, do you know what? It doesn't give much away. I don't really fancy that. But you play them and actually they're quite good games. So that's another one that's I've picked up and I thought, well, that doesn't look too bad, but it might be terrible. Here's one I've had for a long time. You can tell because it's thingied out. I swear I've had this for probably 15 years. I've had very few Xbox 360 games up until November last year. I think I had about maybe 10 or 11. Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 6. This one. Any more of them ones there? No, all of them are newer than that. So I had this one. I've never played it. I've never ever played it. Supposed to be quite good, from what I've heard. Just never got round to playing it. And for £3, like this is what I mean. Like some of these games that you buy, pick up for like £1 or £2 or whatever, and they're just like really, you know, not very good games. But it's like hours of fun, hours of like entertainment. Well, maybe not all hours of fun, but hours of entertainment and stuff like that just for £1 or £2. This was £3, and I suppose it's actually quite a good game. Black sight on the back. That's not a good game. But again, I paid £1 for it, completed it, and it's well worth £1. I don't care how bad any game is, it's worth £1. Do you know what I mean? Any game is worth £1. Honour is his code, vengeance is his mission, bloodshed is his only option. I feel like that's an actual actor, isn't it? Who is that? Who is that guy? Who's the guy in the picture? That's a real actor, that, isn't it? It's not John Woo, is it? Is that? I mean, it says John Woo presents, but I thought that was the people making the game pretty much. Is that the character in it? Oh, Chow Yun Fat. That's him. That's him. He was in. Was he in like Jackie Chan films years ago? Chow Yun Fat. So this is based on the film Hard Boiled, which I've never seen, but I might actually have a watch of it before I play that. But yeah, this is John Woo presents Stranglehold, so that looks like a bit of fun. It is backwards compatible, and it's not backwards compatible, sorry, and it is complete in box. 2 more and then we're done. See if we can get in there before half an hour. It is a big list. Backwards compatible, complete in box, Stuntman Ignition. Looks like a lot of fun. Doesn't look like it's much of a story to it. You might have a career or something, career mode or something. So it could be quite fun, but I can't imagine any other way that would work. So Stuntman Ignition, backwards compatible, and the last one we've got is Supremacy MMA. I'm not massive on MMA. Not a huge fan on MMA. I don't mind watching it every now and then. It can be quite exciting, but to be fair, I don't like watching people get battered. I just don't like it. I don't think it's attractive, or like I saw highlights of Paddy the Baddy's fight the other day, and he messed that lad up proper. Um, it just makes me feel sick. It just makes me feel sick to see someone doing that to someone else. And I know that's the point in it, and I know they both sign up for that. But for me, it's like, nah, not it's not my cup of tea. But again, I'll play it. I'll give it a go, and we might be surprised. So, with that said, that's our tool. That's our tool. The pack is there. Um, with that being said, that is the end of the episode. If you've enjoyed this video, please do hit that like button and the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. And if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that would really help me. Thanks again for watching. Peace.